Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and I'm actually in Paris right now, but LEGO has just dropped some pretty crazy news. The LEGO 2024 March sets for Ninjago have been revealed on LEGO.com about a month earlier than they should have landed, probably because Amazon revealed them like yesterday, so the whole situation is that the sets are out there right now, and so I've been given clearance to post my full interview when I got to go to LEGO headquarters in Billund, Denmark this past September and see the sets in hand. And so, let's jump on over and take a look at the Arc Dragon of Focus and Thunder Fang, the Dragon of Chaos.
So these are March models, and these are actually the two big dragons for this season. This guy is called Thunder Fang.
Neither of them are Source Dragons, by the way. They're
not
both.
Neither of them are Source Dragons.
This is Thunder Fang, who wants to be a Source Dragon, but was refused by the council, and now he's back for revenge. He's the Dragon of Chaos.
The Dragon of Chaos.
Yes. And this is his nemesis, the Arc Dragon.
Arc Dragon.
Focus.
Oh.
They both have a little side build.
Yes.
And the idea is that in the very first scene of the third season, you're going to see these guys duking it out.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and that's another color change for the Stormblade in the back there.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and these are bulbs.
There's another one back here as well.
Oh my goodness.
And the idea with the prismatic blades is that those are the MacGuffins that they're trying to find. I don't know where
Do you stick them into the Technic?
Yeah, they go into the technicals, and if you put two of them in, this disengages.
Whoa!
And you can take the chain out.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Dimi, our Dragon Master, made that set,
That
and
is so
Espen
clever.
made this one. He's really good with functions.
Whoa. So what is the story? So this dragon wanted to become a Source Dragon.
Yes.
But was rejected and
Denied.
then imprisoned?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my. How do you... Oh my gosh. And like under the first realm or like in the first realm? Like,
Somewhere underneath the first realm. Yeah, well, under a mountain in the first
Yeah,
realm.
because they had the battle in the first room.
Oh my gosh.
And this one has a cool...
That's where the Draconians live on top of the mountain.
Okay.
It's a cool
Chris,
wing
just watch that
function.
water.
Oh, yeah, I got
Oh,
you.
thanks.
It's a cool
Wow.
wing function, and then there's also a shooter.
Nice.
All of this is activated from back, where you can do it with one hand and also fly it around at the same time.
That is
Cool.
so cool.
There's two seats for Ninja, or for minifigures.
Third
And
seat.
a third one here in the back. It's not like used in the TV show. It's
Yeah.
just for because kids like to put
Figures
figures
on.
on dragons. Yeah.
And of course, speaking of figures, we have two more of the Forbidden Five here. This is Strix, the Elemental Master of Swamp, and then
A swamp?
yeah,
Swarm.
Swarm.
Yeah.
like bug.
Bugs.
Nick's favorite.
Yeah.
And this is Sart, the Elemental Master of Misfortune.
Of misfortune. Whoa.
And then this one we have not again.
Yeah.
If you missed him
Yeah.
last time.
I love this headpiece. I was wondering how it would be in the show because I thought that was like the show stylizing a hat, and when he comes out, he would just have a ring. But no, this is actually a specialized piece.
No, our graphics team and the Element team did a fantastic job in like looping in early, recognizing that those characters are going to be important, and making sure that like a preliminary graphics pass was on them and a preliminary element pass on them was done, so that we could guarantee that they would look the way they are portrayed in the Nether
space.
There you go.
And then you also get a new Aaron here.
Who
Yeah.
has a new torso decoration with a
That is.
Yeah.
dragon on it, or
Colour
purple
hoop.
dragon on it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So is he? So on the box is he gonna be on Raz's side? Oh, where is Lord Raz? Is he appearing in any of the other sets other than the spinner that we saw?
Yes.
Yes, it's not in
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's not the main antagonist.
Interesting.
with Forbidden 5 and Thunderfang taking
But he
center
has
stage.
some really cool story.
Yeah.
I'll say
Okay.
that.
Super exciting.
Actually, we just saw the intro for season 3, and I think the intro for season 3, the animation of it looks really, really cool. I think it's
Is it the best one yet?
Yeah, I really like. I watch intros to death. Like when I'm a big fan of a show, I'll watch it forever. And this one is really, really good because it's just has some really cool setting of the story.
Oh, that's That's so cool. I love the Forbidden 5 minifigures. They're
they
a
are
lot
super
more
cool.
interesting than I thought they would be. Like with Noct, it was like, okay, that's feels like a character that was made because it's using existing pieces, but then all these other ones like are, oh, that is so cool. So the Forbidden 5, that was a show thing that you brought into the sets.
Yeah.
How does that collaboration work? Like,
Well, Dimi is mostly in charge of collaboration with writers, but then Sven, our creative lead, also has sits in on a lot of story summits and checks to make sure that things are feasible for us to do in
Right.
product. So it's a lot of back and forth, and I think when the idea of Forbidden 5 kind of came up, it was immediately something that we discussed in design of like, we need to be prepared for this to be able to make 5 distinctive characters that are
Yeah.
going to be cool. And they are from the Wild. Oh, but you already know that. They're
we
from the
yes,
Wild West.
yes. So they're all from the Wildness?
Yes.
Or, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, at least last time I read the script, I'm fairly
Yeah.
certain they're all from the Wildlands.
And then these dragons are originating from the first realm.
Yes.
Interesting.
So the fight that they had takes place way before time had a name. No, before like
Before time had a
a
name,
while
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But when time already has a name.
Yeah,
The time before time.
right after it got a name.
Yes. Interesting. So is it? So that must be before the Dragon Oni War, or during?
Oh god, I don't know the timeline.
Oh, no worries.
Sorry if this is a bit of a dumb question, but are these brackets meant to just be?
Yeah, it's mostly just to
empty
cover the
studs?
color
Yeah.
for the ball joints underneath it.
Oh, okay.
And Dimi did a sneaky thing where there's a exposed stud on the side of it as well, right next to it to
Right.
kind of continue the pattern.
Continuity.
It's just
yeah.
like a rough scaly texture. Same
Yeah.
thing on the forearms as well.
I love how it has the chains around the head.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's something we haven't really done for. Well, we dabbled in accessorizing dragons, where Egalt has his sword, but we've never done like a proper like necklace, or I guess in this case shackles before.
Yeah. Oh my god. And this is a dedicated villain set, which
Correct.
is something that's
Yeah.
super rare for us to get. I'm so glad that we're actually getting one.
The kids are pretty excited about a big angry red dragon.
Big evil dragon. Wow. Is this the symbol of the Dragonians?
I don't know. It's very possible that it's something graphics just whipped up because
Sure.
we made something cool.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of
Stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's working.
And these
most
is
important
supposed
thing
to
is
just represent like chaos or
The
like,
storm.
the
He
storm.
summons the storm. That is the reason why everybody's kind of geared up for bad weather.
Interesting. Actually, speaking of the hoods on the ninja, what was like the inspiration behind having like sort of almost like these lines or vents on the side, and you have the
There's supposed to be like what's it called? Skydiving kind of
Yeah.
safety gear where
Oh.
you've got the squirrel suits as well with the foil in between the armpits.
yeah,
That kind of thing that were I think the main inspiration for these.
very cool.
And this the Source
Oh.
Dragon the Arch Dragon of Focus also comes with this
For the
spin-
bad guys.
For the bad guys.
For the bad
So
guys, the
you have,
shadow spin,
a shadow
yeah.
spin for him.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
It's designed to do that.
Yeah.
We had a spinner tournament yesterday, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, we heard Nikolai went there and
Yeah.
signed a lot of posters.
Yep.
In fact, they printed more today.
Yeah, there's
I
some
heard.
more down there today.
Yeah.
You want to move on to the next thing?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Next,
Okay, so that was our early hands-on look at the brand new sets Thunder Fang, Dragon of Chaos, and the Arc Dragon of Focus. Once again, a big thank you to legendary LEGO designers Neek and Lee Chi Wing for showcasing these sets, and we also do have official images courtesy of LEGO.com. It was a bit of a surprise reveal for me, but it's really cool to be able to finally talk about this, especially because I've kind of known about Thunder Fang for a really long time and have been just dying to share my thoughts on the concept for the villain. I think it's a super cool idea to have a dragon coming from the first realm who wanted to become a source dragon but was deemed not worthy by the council. It also implies that regular dragons can become source dragons, so I bet that's maybe where Ryu's arc is going, where he might become a source dragon himself by the end of the show. But it's a really interesting concept, and the set itself is honestly a little bit controversial online from what I've seen. It's pretty divisive in the way that it's built, and obviously it is somewhat restricted in articulation, but I actually think it's pretty unique for a Lego Dragon build, and I really like it. $70 for this, coming with 668 pieces, does feel pretty fair, and I'm pretty happy with the price itself. I think it's 75 euros, so that's a little bit high, but overall, the color scheme is amazing. The red and purple, and just the very evil-looking design for the dragon itself. It's good to have a big villain-focused set as an actual big villain-focused kind of big bad for the year. And I'm really excited to see how this is going to look like in the show. I think some of my favorite details are how the chains wrap around the hands and then attach to the collar around the neck, and how there's actually the play function where if you insert these swords into the pedestal, it releases the chains that are binding Thunderfang, which is just such a cool function to have. So overall, I'm a fan of this set. I have a lot more thoughts to share, but stay tuned for my eventual review on the set whenever I'm allowed to publish it. I have no idea when that's going to be. Probably not until much closer to March, but overall, super cool set to have, and I really like it. The next one is Arc Dragon of Focus, and this one, for $100, I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest. It's a cool set, don't get me wrong, and I think it's going to look amazing in the show, but for $100 and it having only 869 pieces, I don't really know how I feel about that. The set itself is kind of a bigger version of the concept of the fusion dragons they introduced in Season 7, where you had like a fire and water dragon, and I think the building techniques are okay for it. It's not the most exciting dragon to me, at least compared to something like even Thunderfang, which seems to be a main character type of dragon, but for all we know, this is also going to be a major character in the series. We really don't know anything about it, and I do like the minifigure selection. I like how it does include Cole, Kai, and Lloyd for the ninja team, Pixel coming back in a set as well, although unfortunate that she appears in another $100 set, so it's not like it's going to be any cheaper to get her, but the standout of the set is definitely Zarked, the Elemental Master of Misfortune, which is really interesting. I'm very curious how that's going to play in the show itself. And of course, they do have a Shatter Spin spinner, so I guess that upped the price a little bit, that they have one of these spinners built into the set as well for Drix, the Elemental Master of Swarm, which is a cool detail to add, and I do like its inclusion, but I also think that overall, like, maybe if they didn't include the spinner, then this could have been potentially $10 or even $15 cheaper. I don't know how I feel about it. It's interesting. I definitely just need to have this one in hand to be able to share some more concrete thoughts. Overall, though, it is cool to get another two-headed dragon with a split color scheme, and I'm very curious to see where this arc of Ninjago Dragons Rising is going. That's all I have to say about these sets. Stay tuned for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon, and bye for now.